AITH for telling my daughter that the birth of her baby bothers my wife. I 57M have been married to my wife, Jennifer 55F for the last 10 years. I have a 25-year-old daughter, Cassie. Jennifer and Cassie developed a great bond over the years, which was beautiful to watch as Cassie hadn't had a lot of mothering. Cassie's mother became a hardcore drug addict and her parental rights had to be terminated completely. Cassie is all grown up now and they had a beautiful relationship up until 3 months ago. Cassie had a baby boy and when he was born we went to the hospital to see him. It was a great day, everyone was happy and holding the new baby, Jennifer included. When we got home Jennifer said she needed a shower and went into the bathroom. We have a double shower and I decided I'd join her. I was chatting and adjusting my shower head when I noticed she had her back to me. Instinctively I knew something was wrong. And I turned her around to see that she had been sobbing. She had been trying to hide it, but when she saw that I knew she completely broke. Jennifer had a daughter who passed away who would be the same age as Cassie if she were still alive. She died about a year before we met under very tragic and traumatic circumstances. I know over the years seeing Cassie reach all her milestones and wondering what could have been for her own daughter has probably been hard. But she almost never shows it. I love my wife so much and in that moment the only thing I wanted to do was protect her from any further hurt. After we got out of the shower I lay with her as she cried herself to sleep. Here comes the part where I messed up. There was going to be a welcome home dinner at Cassie's house for all the family the following weekend. Cassie's husband texted me while Jennifer was sleeping to ask that we bring something and I told him we might have to sit this one out. That Jennifer is having a hard time with the birth of the baby and that I wanted to be with her that weekend, but we would make it up to them later. I thought everything was okay, but when Jennifer woke up a few hours later there was a bunch of text messages from Cassie that were not nice at all. I was shocked. Jennifer has always gone out of her way to show a lot of love to Cassie. Jennifer was devastated and has been trying to talk to Cassie but she won't speak to her. That was 3 months ago and we haven't seen the baby since the initial trip to the hospital. Jennifer says she fully intended to go to the dinner and I had no right to decline on our behalf without talking to her first, and that if she really felt she couldn't have gone she just would have made up an excuse at the last minute. I really thought that Cassie and her husband, knowing Jennifer's past, would have more empathy for her, that's why I told them the truth, but it seems that was a mistake. Now everybody is hurting. Am I the asshole? Update: thank you so much to everyone who took the time to respond. There sure has been a loud consensus and everyone is correct. I am the asshole. Whether I meant to be or not doesn't actually matter now. I stayed up all night after I posted and read the responses. The next morning as soon as I could I went to Cassie's house. We had a long talk and I told her this whole thing was my mistake and that any bad feelings shouldn't be directed to Jennifer and only to me. She was very quiet for a long time and I just sat with her. Then she said she had wanted to talk to Jennifer but felt awful about the messages she'd sent and said she figured Jennifer wouldn't want to talk to her anyway after that. Even though Jennifer has been reaching out she was scared to talk to her. She said she sent those when she was feeling really terrible and still in a lot of pain and then she felt ashamed. I told her there was nothing Jennifer wanted more than to be with her right now. We texted her to ask if she wanted to come over. Jennifer, who was at work, dropped what she was doing and was there in 15 minutes. There were a lot of tears, hugs, apologies, although Jennifer told Cassie she had nothing to apologize for. Really, I'm the only one who should be apologizing here. I have and will continue to. I need them both, and they need each other. Anyway, Cassie was obviously exhausted. And so we told her to go to bed. We took baby duty for the next 3 hours while she napped, which was nice. He's such a cute and chubby little fellow, but apparently not much of a sleeper. Jennifer and Cassie have a tradition of going to a hotel in town that they like for a girls' weekend a couple of times a year. They just stay in bed and watch movies. They are gonna do that this weekend and I am so happy about that. Her husband and I will watch the baby while they regroup. And you're right, this should not have taken 3 months. That's on me. I've learned a lot of lessons here. Painful ones for me but mostly for the people around me. I almost wrecked everything with just a couple of sentences. Never again.